Hey everybody, Watts here for Unnecessary Upgrades, and today I'm going to be putting on the Mikuni carburetor. We got our Mikuni carburetor. Now in order to put this carburetor on in lieu of your old one, you'll need this standoff, which will go like that. So this is going to stick out a little more. I got this kit on eBay, and it comes with Allen bolts and everything to mount it, and a gasket for the engine side. And the Mikuni will have this rubber gasket here that will seat across the outside of this standoff. A new throttle cable. So the end of this throttle cable is different than the stock one on the bike. It's got this little nub on it that's going to fit down through the top of the carburetor and latch up into slide in there. If you go to like Go Power Sports or Hot Rod Mini Bikes or something, you can get the whole kit that will come with all the throttle and everything like that. I bought these parts individually, and I don't know if it was any cheaper, but this is going to be the air filter that you're going to use, because this air inlet on this carburetor is a different size than what you have on your Coleman. Okay, let's get started on this. One of the great things about this carburetor is if you pulled your governor out, you already know that you had to set up a new throttle linkage, which mine runs under this plate, and a new throttle return spring, and with the Mikuni we'll be able to just rip this whole throttle plate off, which is awesome. Carburetor. So a couple things I had to do that I did not get on video was pull the gas tank, because the fuel line from the gas tank would not fit into this barbed fitting right here. So I had to get a different hose. I ended up just kind of rigging it up so it would work with this extra piece of rubber. But that should do for now until I find a replacement. And I put the new throttle on, which feels super crisp, moves really smoothly.
I immediately noticed a huge difference, especially at the higher end of the throttle, and the throttle feels great. However, as you can see, the motor stalls when I go from low throttle to full throttle, and the motor feels like it's running a little hot, so I need to make some adjustments. There are two carburetor adjustments we're going to make today. One is the air screw, which controls the fuel to air ratio at lower RPMs, and the second is the main jet, which controls the fuel at higher RPMs.
So this is the slide assembly, and this is our jet right here. You can see the throttle cable comes into this end. Once I pull this spring back, there's a little plate in there. You can see where the cable is going past it through the center of the slide to latch on this side. So I'll pull that spring back and pull that plate out, and then the jet will come out right after it. So this is our main jet. See, there's a little snap ring on the top of this, and 5 positions for that snap ring to go. The topmost position is the leanest setting, and the bottommost is the richest. It's right in the middle right now, so I might move it down 1 slot and then try my adjustments from there. Okay, so let me walk you through what I did, because I obviously couldn't talk while the motor is running. So what I did was remove the chain, so I took the load off of the engine, started it up, and turned this air screw, which will adjust your idling RPMs. Turn that till the RPMs hit around 2800. The Mikuni website has instructions, and it says like turn it so your throttle's at like 20%. So once it was idling at around 2800, I believe, 26 to 2800, I adjusted the air fuel mixer screw right here by 1/4 turn at a time, giving it several seconds for the motor to catch up. And I watched the RPMs on a tact that I had put on my spark plug cable up to this little cheap digital tact I got. And every 1/4 turn I'd wait and watch for the RPMs to increase, decrease, or stay the same. And I continued turning 1/4 turn at a time until I stopped seeing the RPMs increase. And at that point, you can leave it right where it is, or take it right back to the last setting, and it should be dialed in there for your idle. The second thing I did was adjust the main jet to control the fuel at the higher RPMs, and I took the C-clamp from the center position, I moved it to the top, and the leg got a lot worse, and I moved it all the way to the bottom, and it was still lagging when I gave it full throttle. And I split the difference, put it right in the middle, and it seems to be a little bit better. I'm pretty happy with it. In the future, I think I'm going to get some more jets. We'll experiment with different jet sizes, and we'll see if we can get it fine-tuned to get maximum power out of this thing. But I'm really liking how it runs right now.